This is year 3 of me decoding the Super Bowl, and y'all know I'm already 2-0. However, this will be coded because TikTok likes to get to hating on me, especially around this time of year. They don't want me giving y'all the sauce. But the great thing is, if they do get to hating, I am on all other platforms. If decoding is not your thing, your chance to scroll. If you don't believe in what I have to say, your chance to scroll. But for those out there that know what's up, welcome to class. Get your pen and paper out and help me decode the events of the year. Wait to the end to find out who I think is going to be crowned. Let me refresh y'all memories. Earlier in the year, California burned, right? Y'all remember that? Wildfires tearing through the lands, homes, even some illusions that we heard of. But I want y'all to remember that fire always represents purification. It's going to remove what cannot stay. For those that know, the physical new year has already occurred. However, the spiritual new year hasn't. And what spiritual new year are we going into? The year of the fire horse. Okay, but we're going to stay on topic. Then, if you remember, the water rose. Massive flooding in Pakistan and millions of people displaced. What is water? Emotion, subconscious memory, pressure. AKA, what was ignored came up emotionally anyway. No more sweeping shit under the rug. And if y'all recall, the earth got to shaking in Myanmar, I believe it was. Foundations cracking. That's what happens when systems aren't aligned with truth. Yeah. Let's not forget the plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky, that UPS plane. Cargo plane meant to deliver something. You gotta read between the lines there. To take off meant to deliver something or carry it forward. It never made it into the sky, aka the message did not reach its destination. Keep up with me, y'all. That's pure air energy disrupted. Communication, movement, transmission interrupted. I think it's safe to say what we are seeing here is old channels are failing. And that's not a myth. That's not a theory. That is literally what we saw in real time. We had the elements of fire, water, air, and earth. But we ain't done. Y'all already know spirit is the 5th element. See, spirit is meaning. Spirit is that story that we choose to crown. Spirit does not show up as destruction. It shows up as art, as visuals, as sound, as ritual, as symbolism. Spirit always enters through culture. Now let's look at where the Super Bowl is being held. Levi's Stadium. Levi is a name tied to law, order, authority, structure. Stadium built in California, the land of reinvention, lands of earthquakes, of fire zones, of fault lines, structures sitting on shifty ground. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Every video, y'all know I'm gonna come with the bars. Make me a rapper already. Anyway, that's spirit speaking through the location. Now let's look at the halftime ritual. Bad Bunny. His entire existence disrupts the system without force. I'm talking about language barriers broken, cultural boxes ignored, identity expressed without translation. While his performance was announced, what exactly was happening socially? Conversations about borders, movements, who gets to flow, and who gets frozen. Ice. Ice stops the movement. Water finds another route. That's not no coincidence. That is spirit responding to the year. Spirit always sides with alignment, not control, not rigidity, alignment. This may be a little long, but y'all learning how to decode, so stick with me. Let's look at the archetypes on the field, shall we? Shout out to my mama who don't want to hear nothing about what I have to say because she loved them Patriots down. What exactly do the Patriots represent? Tradition, structure, defense, legacy, all rooted in the ground. And you have the Seahawks, which is vision from above and movement across water. Watcher of the wind, a navigator of all the currents. Take this into consideration with the year that burned false structures, at the waters that exposed emotion. Earth shook things up and cracked those weak foundations. The air shut down old channels. Spirit does not crown what resists the movements. This is where you gotta stay with me. Spirit crowns what adapts, what flows, what rises above. Force that understands timing, wind, and current. Not because it's louder, but because it aligns with the lessons of the year. I don't predict the Super Bowl. Almost slipped up, gotta be mindful. Let me try it again. I don't predict the Super Bowl, I read the symbolism. This year just so happens that the five elements tell a very clear story. Sit with that, save this for later, and we'll come back to see if I'm right next weekend. Till then, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.